Hello and welcome to another Footy-Boots.com video exclusive as we go hands-on with one of the biggest football boots releases of the year, if not one of the most revolutionary ever, the adidas F50 adiZero miCoach. Far from being just an update to the wildly popular adiZero, this bold new F50 incorporates Adidas's miCoach technology for the first time in a football boot. The miCoach for Football system captures data and records it in your football boots whilst you play, which you'll then be able to transfer to your PC, iPad or iPhone to compare with teammates, friends on Facebook, and even top-level players using the same boots like Messi and Ashley Young. Holding the boot now, there's literally not a single aspect of the boot that hasn't been tweaked for maximum speed and reduced weight. They tip the scales at 165 grams just like their predecessors, the original adiZero, but packed into that 165 grams, you're getting so much more this time out. The new sprint web is not only designed to offer more stability to the entire foot, but it's textured to make the boot grippier in wet conditions. The ankle and the overall shape of the boot have been tweaked slightly to offer improved comfort, and there's a new textured forefoot area for better control and ball feel in wet conditions, and you've got the new Sprint Frame 2.0 stud system that offers you a little bit more traction than before. Here on the inside of the boot, we've got the new look TPU support bands, which add a little bit more lateral stability to the overall shape of the boot and reduce stress on the foot when making quick side-to-side movements. All this and the bold, high-energy electricity colourway is sure to get you noticed on the pitch. And for the perfect contrast, we've also got a pair of the secondary launch colourway, black and warning orange, in the soft ground sole plate for those who ply their trade on less pleasant pitches. Boasting all the same features as the firm ground version, including the miCoach package, Adidas have stuck with the hybrid of metal and plastic studs for the soft ground version, which is great news as we know this is a hugely popular feature with those of you who wore the original adiZero. The key difference between the two models is obviously the sole plate, which continues the adiZero Prime's tradition of two-tone screw-in studs which started back in January. On both models, Adidas say they've tweaked the shape and layout of the studs to make them slightly more supportive and reduce pressure when sprinting. You'll also notice how discreetly the miCoach unit has been embedded into the sole. It comes nowhere near the height of the FG or SG studs on either model. Again, here on the forefoot we have this new texture zone that kind of reminds me of the grooves on a vinyl record, both in texture and appearance. This wraps all the way around the foot on both sides so as to offer better control in wet conditions on all parts of the foot. I'd also like to talk a little bit more about the design of the new sprint frame on the adiZero miCoach. As well as this new angular stealth bomber style design at the back, the heel counter also goes higher up the back of the foot, meaning a little bit more protection from impact injuries and stability when you're striking. Back to the front of the boot, and with the new sprint web, not only are you getting the stability enhancing properties of the lateral support band from the adiZero Prime, but you're getting a little bit more durability as the sole plate won't separate as easily, and you're getting this new textured finish. So, for those of you who found the old synthetic adiZero a little bit too slippery, this new textured sprint web should make life a little bit easier for you. Moving on to the inside of the new adiZero miCoach, the first thing you're going to notice is a pair of silver TPU support bands. One of these on each side of the boot improves stability and lets the upper of the boot hug your foot without feeling too restrictive or pinchy. And you'll see how flexible everything is as I remove all these bits and pieces. The sprint skin's been a really big success for Adidas since being introduced on the F50i. And here's where the magic happens. In this little cavity under the arch of the foot is the chamber that will house the miCoach chip. As you can see, very out of the way, very padded around it, which will come as a relief to those of you who are concerned that you're going to be able to feel this while you're playing. You'll also notice a little bit more EVA padding under the forefoot. Again, this is just another way in which Adidas have improved the boot, made it more comfortable, whilst keeping the weight at 165 grams. As for the sock liner itself, very much like the old ultralight sock liners from other F50s, it's perforated with holes to reduce weight, and it's complete with very minimal padding. And that's just about all we've got to show you this time out on Footyboots.com. But you're going to want to keep checking back with us every day as we'll be bringing you more videos on your favourite football boots, as well as the biggest news and most in-depth reviews anywhere on the web.